Alright, welcome brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, to the new black media. This video is about the mass shootings that have happened here recently in both El Paso, Texas, and also in Dayton, Ohio. Well, you know the one that happened in El Paso, Texas, that mass shooter, that white supremacist, in his manifesto, the first thing that came out of his mouth was the fact that he wanted to shoot and kill Mexicans, Latinos, or whichever term you prefer. But I noticed the following day in my neck of the woods, I hardly saw them running out and about that day. And it was a nice, beautiful day that day. I also found out from different co-workers who are friends, who are Hispanic, who are Mexican, their parents were very frightened and didn't want to leave the house either. This video is about the mass shootings that have Latinos worried about being targets. When Michelle Otero arrived at an art show featuring Mexican American women, the first thing she did was scan the room. 2 exits, 1 security guard. Then she thought to herself, if a shooter bursts in, how do my husband and I get out of here alive? Otero, who is Mexican American and Albuquerque's poet laureate, had questioned even attending the crowded event at the National Hispanic Cultural Center a day after 22 people were killed in a shooting at an El Paso, Texas Walmart. That shooting and an earlier one in Gilroy, California, killed nearly 2 dozen Latinos. You see, I left that particular mass shooting out of this equation. I forgot about that. There's so many of them. But yes, the one in Gilroy, California, that one killed nearly 2 dozen Latinos. The violence has some Hispanics looking over their shoulders, avoiding speaking Spanish in public, and seeking out escape routes amid fears they could be next. Well, a huge immigration raid of Mississippi poultry plants last week that rounded up 680 mostly Latino workers, leaving behind crying children searching for their detained parents, also has unnerved the Hispanic community. Well, let me just say this to anyone watching this video. Well, actually, let me finish with this last point. The events come against the backdrop of racially charged episodes that include then candidate Donald Trump referring to Mexican immigrants as, quote, rapists. Trump, as president, referring to migrants coming to the U.S. as an invasion. And viral videos of white people chastising Hispanics for speaking Spanish in public. Well, family, I'm going to stop right here. This article continues on and on and on and on and on. But you know what? We have a code. And that's what I wanted to get to. So I didn't really want to spend much time doing much commentary. I've already done almost 4 minutes as it is, just telling you some of the facts. But in the B1 Brigade, in the B1 community, hashtag ADOS, we have a code. And what is that? It's hashtag HYON. Adios, amigos. Adios, bichachos.